It's day two of the 16th Brics Summit taking place here in Kazan, Russia, where different heads of state and governments actually participated and handed over the speech as far as this year's summit is concerned, which focuses on the theme strengthening multilateralism for just global development and security. It's worth noting that the President of the People's Republic of China highlighted the important need for the members of the Brics nations to be able to invest in education and artificial intelligence. In that light, the President Xi Jinping cited that in the next 5 years, his government was going to open some 10 centers in the sector of digital education across member countries. We should equally note that on the silence of the summit, these leaders equally highlighted the need for them to be able to use their local currencies in terms of trade. We should recall that the president of the New Development Bank, Dilma Rousseff, during her speech pinpointed the need for Brics member countries to be able to have an alternative source of payment while interacting in trade, while calling on a reform in the World Trade Organization as well as the United Nations Security Council. On the silence of this summit, we should equally note that these leaders collectively, like was the case of the South African President Cyril Ramaphosa and the Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, who cited the need for African leaders and leaders on the bloc to be able to work collectively for them to be able to end all hostilities happening around the globe, notably the war in Gaza and the Middle East crisis. So, ladies and gentlemen, For You Media Africa was able to extend its microphone to an Indian journalist present here at the Kazan Summit, and here is what he had to say. Okay, so given India is a member of the Brics, and you know the bloc has been growing in recent years, what's your assessment as far as this year's chosen theme is concerned, given its focus on strengthening multilateralism for just global development and security?
Actually, if you see, this Brics grouping is a grouping of fastest growing economies.
Exactly.
So is India. India is growing very fast economically and in terms of development, in terms of security matters. In all these spheres, India is doing very well in the last 10 years, last 15 years, 11 years.
Exactly.
So India has a responsibility, being fastest developing economy. So India is fulfilling its responsibility world over, wherever it is needed, be it security concerns, be it development issues, be it hunger issues. India has been fulfilling its responsibilities, and no wonder that our ancient culture teaches us a line which goes like Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, means the whole world is one family. So if one family member is suffering from hunger or from any issue, the other family member has a responsibility to take care of that. So I think India is taking care of that wonderfully.
Okay, you highlighted the aspect of cultural heritage, given India's rich cultural diversity and the role it plays within the Brics bloc. How can it leverage some of these particularities or some of these riches for the development or further development of the bloc?
I didn't get your question, I'm sorry.
So I was asking that with the cultural heritage that India possesses, how can it leverage this to further enhance or to further develop the bloc?
See, India has very good bilateral relations with almost all the countries over the world. As you see, our Prime Minister met President Putin yesterday.
Yes.
And today he's meeting the Chinese President. Yesterday he also met with Iranian President.
Yes.
And India is a place where all religions, all colors, all kinds of humanity, they exist. We have different geographical positions,
exactly.
Places. We enjoy summer, we enjoy winters, we enjoy pleasant weather also. Same way, India is a garden with different kinds of flowers, and all flowers are blossoming. Like I said, Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam mantra, like we organized G20 last year, and this was the theme for the G20. So, as far as your question is concerned, how can we leverage? India is supporting many countries in terms of humanitarian aid. It's working in Afghanistan, it's working in Nepal, it's working in Sri Lanka, and India was playing a very good role in rebuilding of Afghanistan, and another role India is picking up is fast emerging as a peacemaker. India is known to be a peace lover country for centuries. Now it is assuming the role of a peacemaker.
Yes.
Yesterday, Prime Minister Modi offered to help in finding out a solution to Russia-Ukraine crisis. In his talks with the Iranian president also, our Prime Minister offered to help ease the situation in the West Asia. Everybody knows what is happening in West Asia. Our Prime Minister very well said that war doesn't bring solutions.
Exactly.
And the solutions come only through dialogue and through mutual understanding and understanding of each other's position.
Okay, just one last question. Last year we saw the addition of other countries into the bloc. Do you see that happening this year, and how is that going to go a long way in amplifying the role that the Brics is trying to create as far as the global stage is concerned?
The BRICS group is fast expanding.
Exactly.
And many countries are applying for the membership. They are more than eager to join this grouping. And these countries are not applying just for the sake of it. They know that if they join this grouping, they are going to benefit.
Exactly.
Maybe, it is my personal opinion, maybe some of them are not happy with the way things are going internationally. So they are looking up to this grouping, which is BRICS. And I'm sure it is going to be a very, very powerful bloc. And see, wherever there is an international conference and BRIC countries are there, they meet and they discuss. And they don't wait for a formal summit to happen. They meet informally also. Because they don't want to waste time in formalities. They mean business. They're very, very concerned for human life, for security of the people, for hungry people. So whatever platform, whether be is SCO, be is G20, be is G7, be is BRICS. So these countries are very, very concerned, and I can only hope that things will be better.
We look forward to that. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
But given we are the BRICS summit, you're notably from Serbia, you're resident in Russia. Now, from a different perspective, how did you, or what did you retain from this day 2 of the 16 BRICS summit?
On 16 BRICS summit, first time is presented Serbia. Our country, our government represented 4 ministers, including Deputy Prime Minister Alexander Vulin and Minister of Defense Bratislav Gašić. And now in Serbia, it's starting to improve political and economical cooperation with countries of BRICS. For example, two powerful countries who established BRICS, Russia and Public Republic of China, had excellent relationship with Serbia, very good economical cooperation, and People's Republic of China is the biggest investment in Serbia. 1 year ago, People's Republic of China started the biggest investor, exceed all countries of the European Union, and many countries on the West annoyed by this, and they starting to make anti-Russian, and now it's actually anti-Russian narrative is old, but they start to enforce anti-Chinese narrative.
Okay, so given from Serbia, we saw the president of the New Development Bank, Dilma Rousseff, that she dubbed the global currency of exchange, that is the dollar, as a currency of destruction. But nonetheless, we recall that many of the leaders that were speaking during this second day of the summit highlighted that the Brics is open to using the dollar, but they will equally acknowledge the fact that it's equally going to be imperative for them to use the local currencies. So with this latest developments, how do you receive the news?
For our country, from Serbia, we still not listen enough about cooperation, future cooperation, about the BRICS, and I'm speaking firstly about our country, and I hope so that representative of our Serbian delegation could explain the people why for us is useful to continue cooperation with BRICS Association, members countries, and accept partial cooperation with members country of BRICS, maybe like BRICS, like United organization, and it's something new. We need more information, but I will tell that people in Serbia accepted BRICS as something positive, because BRICS countries not try to internal political question, not provocating crisis, not color revolution, and people could accept quite easy BRICS, but from the BRICS we are needing some additional information.
Yeah, you mentioned that so far you can tell if Serbia will be accepted into the bloc this year. But aside that, with all the stakes involved, when you look at the economic growth, or you look at the economic projections of the BRICS so far in the past 15 years, do you think, or where can you place the bloc in, say, some 5 years or 10 years from now?
It depends how BRICS developed. I spoke today with some colleagues from India, and they give me an interesting opinion that India, Russia, China, Brazil, South Africa, it's countries on different parts of the world, different culture, different political system, and it needs long time to make some agreements, understanding, and everything. Appoint these Indian experts, which I spoke today. BRICS succeeded, and they expected that in the future 5 or 10 years, dozens countries, 40 countries maybe, join BRICS organization. Serbia first time called to come on this meeting, and I think it will be positive, and Serbia should continue
with negotiations.
Yes. Negotiations and maybe further steps to join this organization.
Okay, we look forward to that. Hopefully by tomorrow we'll be able to know which countries will be added into the bloc, like the president, or one of the presidents was stating during the address. They highlighted that it was imperative for more countries to join the bloc, so it can be able to expand more, and that is going to boost development within the member states. Thank you so much, Igor, for your time on For You Media Africa.
Thank you too. I very like African people, our country Yugoslavia, and President Tito had excellent relationship with African countries. Many African students studied in Belgrade, and I was surprised, as in still President Tito remembered in Central African Republic and Republic of Mali, and honored him also. And I'm always very glad to speak with African media.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.